Hi guys, welcome to Indigo Chameleon on our what's today? Monday. Labor Day got messed up. It's fine. Welcome to Monday night. We are playing Vampire the Masquerade. Before I introduce anyone or say anything else, this is a mature stream. Kids, ask your parents. If your parents say yes, still turn it off anyway, because I will not be responsible for that. So again, welcome to Chameleon. Scribe, what's going on this week?
Yo, it's your boy Scribe. We are here to learn, we're here to grow, and I'm here to break down the schedule for everybody here. Don't forget their snacks after the stream. Hope everybody here likes donut holes and apple cider that is lukewarm. So we have a few announcements before we get started. We've got a Discord. You should come hang out in the Discord. There's a lot of cool people in that Discord. We also have a merch store. Come and hang out with us and buy cool stuff from the merch store. It's going to be a lot of great stuff there, like mugs and shower curtains and cups and things of that sort. Upcoming schedule for this week. Tonight is our epic Vampire the Masquerade continuation of what were we calling this arc? Neon Bites instead of Neon Lights, because we're in Vegas. It's Neon Bites. So tune in. You're already here, so just keep hanging out. And then on Thursday we continue on with our Wild Beyond the Witchlight Carnival. As the half of the party fights a hag, the other half tries to break into a cabinet. If you like breaking into cabinets, it's going to be your jam. If you like fighting hags, we also got you covered. So it's going to be a great time on that. On Sunday, you can catch us raising a little bit of chaos as we dive into Playco and the realm of Huggy Wuggy and all sorts of fun stuff like that. And it's going to be an interesting arc for the Chaos crew. I had my children once again design a little arc, and those arcs are always way more terrifying than anything I can come up with. As the children have now put, and I kid you not, Freddy Fazbear. This particular place is also the place that makes Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics. So you're going to get haunted animatronics and haunted toys on Sunday with D&D shenanigans. It's going to be a great time. But stay tuned to the Discord for the latest and greatest and up-to-date stuff.
Amazing. I'm just going to ask, does anyone else have anything they want to promote? Anything at all? No, cool. Then we're just going to jump right into it. You guys can give me your characters as we all start getting back into it. Last week, your prince is dead, guys. You all were invited to go to a special meeting with Allison, as when you arrived, you have found her decapitated head on a silver platter in her own home. The numeral number of 7 was written in her blood on the back, and our resident Malkavian had a vision of our gangrel primogen Phoenix Han. With some argument about car placement, we have all gotten into our respective vehicles and are heading to the Lion Sanctuary in Las Vegas, where Phoenix Hand is mostly found. I will turn it over to car number 1 with our dear priest for conversations.
Father Judah will be in a comfortable seat, preferably with his back to the driver, and things of that sort, so that he can turn and sort of knock on the window and speak to them should he need to. And he will go, John, this is highly unusual, as you understand, so please forgive me if I speak out of school. But there is something that I needed to say to Alexandra Rose, and I'm not sure I'm going to have the time. So if you'll forgive me not addressing you and the pleasantries of how is business and how is the weather and who interesting have you killed lately?
No one worth of noting, but I understand. As Yorm goes into his text Holly for a status update. He hasn't heard from her in a hot minute. She's usually pretty responsive, so
You text Holly, and there's an immediate response of downloading file still. We'll meet you there.
okay. He'll confirm location, and he'll go back to Father Judas, and he'll nod, and I do respect where you stand. It's just old habits.
What do you mean, old habits?
Oh, just people are pretty and like to make museums out of things, but we provide the concrete to make the museums. So it's once again old habits.
Absolutely. It's people come to those concrete buildings to see pretty things. Otherwise, you just have a building.
Mm-hmm. And I think with that, they understand each other.
Alexandra Rose, our kind is not one for moments of clarity, and there is always a hidden sort of veneer over everything. I have reason to believe that there is a possibility that I will not walk away from this endeavor. And should that be the case, I think it's important that the clan have someone that they can look to.
Well, why would you think that I would get past all of this?
Because I see a bit of someone that I cared very much for in you. And you display some of the same qualities. So it is... I would encourage you to, during these times, when individuals such as Jorm and other individuals within the different factions, to remember that please do not let your mask wear you. You wear your mask and control it.
I do indeed. But I feel like I'm not the only one, especially in this group.
No, Jorm said old habits, but when we are as old as we are, they just become habits, don't they?
They do. Do you have any reason to believe that you wouldn't get... Do you feel like you're targeted or something? Like, where is this coming from? That you're not going to make it out?
Before I was turned, I loved 2 individuals in my life. The first, our relationship would never come to any sort of fruition because of his parents. And the second, the only thing we bonded over was a love for the first individual. And I have reason to believe that what was written on that wall was a signal to me.
Well, it's quite a bit of pressure, but I'll do my best. And she would just gently put a hand on his knee, just tap it a couple of times, and then
Yeah. He will reach your hand, and if you will permit him, in a very old world fashioned way, he will bring it up to his mouth, almost ceremonial, and kiss just the knuckle, just the almost as if he was doing a benediction as he looks out the window.
She would accept, but then take her hand away and immediately go to her phone and not say a word.
Yeah.
What has happened has affected her, and you're not sure why.
Yeah.
Move from this car into our other one with our less serious friends. Go.
All right. So Carmine Mangino opens the door to the Bentley and says, "Come on in," and hops in the car and takes a seat. Immediately, goes to a fridge and pulls out a flask of blood, and pours some shots for everybody. So this is not what I thought my trip to Vegas was going to be like, huh? Crazy.
God, they got the fun V.
Carmine, if you do not mind me asking, what do you do for a living? This is very nice.
Well, okay, the car's not mine, but it belongs to my family. I work for a very important family. I do. I mostly interrogate people. It's mostly my bag. If people high
Police
up need
officer,
information, I
detective.
can. What's that?
Police officer, detective.
Police officer is not. No. That's not it. No. No. I work for another organization, a different kind of organization. Do I got to spell it out for you? Come on.
Carmine,
Right.
how many guns do you have in this car?
Carmine knocks on the front and says, "Hey Vito, how many guns we got in here?" Vito says,
There's silence for a moment as the driver is counting how many guns in his head, and he goes, "At least 12."
And Carmine hits a button on below the seat. A little shelf, a little drawer comes out, and it's got an assortment of firearms. And then close it back up.
Is this what people do with their money? They just hide guns in movable vehicles? Like, what the hell is this?
Look,
no offense to you, Carmine, but shoot.
It's not my car, but yeah. Don Tomasino owns this vehicle. He's got to take care of his safety. You understand? Very important man. So anyway, enough about me. Welcome to my call for the evening. I want to talk to you two. So kid, I know you're. I know you didn't kill the prince. No offense. I don't think you're capable of it. But Eli, what about you? Why did you get called up there?
Look, man, why they even call me in the first place, I'm pretty sure it's a stain. I show up, I annoy everybody else in the room, I take what I need to, and I just kind of do my own thing. See, I mess with nobody, and nobody tends to mess with me and the others.
Lai is talking. There's movement in his top jacket pocket as a little white rat's head pokes out to look around to see what's going on, as she has been napping in your pocket this entire time.
I pet her head just a little bit. You're like, "Hey, ghost baby, how you doing?" You're like,
So
"Oh,
you
what?"
know, the ones who dwell down there. You guys, you you know lots about people, right? So what do you know about the other three? Because I got to tell you, that father, I don't trust him. I do not trust him. That guy, there's something really wrong with him.
Dad is just
Like
fine.
old. I could tell. I could smell it.
Ooh, hang on, guys. Having some technical issues. That was fun.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. Continue.
Okay. Okay.
So hey, man. So yeah, so you're good at information. What can you tell us about the other three?
Wow. The old one that likes to be called father, dad. Uh, he's a funny one now, isn't he? He's you know what? He's very scary. He's very scary up front, isn't he?
I get
With this,
serious bad vibes from him. There's no doubt.
yeah,
And he
Like,
you
wants to
know,
give
eat
me
you.
an give me an intelligence awareness check.
okay. Uh, Intelligence, awareness. Oh, where's my awareness? Where is it? Okay, we got it. That is an 8, a 10, a 2, and a 1.
So you know bare minimum about the people that he's asking about, just because they're so good at keeping themselves secret.
Okay.
So you know basically jobs, who like you know that Ryan's character runs the strip. You know that Father Judah has like a small cult following of celebrities, things of that stuff.
Okay. Lai looks over to Carmine, kind of like tapping on his knees, like kind of looking around, like tapping a little bit to music. He's like, you know what? That is a pretty scary person, along with Judah there that runs the strip and Alexander Rose, as she likes to be called. Uh, e- Unfortunately, I don't have as much information on them. They're a little bit, they're a little bit too tight to squeeze.
Well, why the prince request to see you then? I mean, I think you said, you kind of alluded to the prince wants to find out information and calls on you.
Well, as much as I can find out about everybody else, some people are just a little too slippery. Now, that doesn't count for everybody in little Vegas here. You got me, I got contacts, just like you got contacts. I can pretty much outreach to anything around here. The only thing about it is that you don't get to see me do it. I walk around with no key. I don't care.
All
So
right,
the
can I do
fe-
some kind of insight with him? I want to do like you, you know what? I'm gonna
Do a vibe check. It's wit awareness.
with awareness. Okay.
I do
Uh,
call it a vibe check.
all right, that's 7 dice. Let's do it. 7, hunger, 0. 4 successes on the dice roller.
Perfect. You get that liar is getting as much information as he pretty much knows. You know that he isn't very much as much as in the dark as the rest of you were about why Allison had called you all there. He is underselling himself in a way that he can't get information. That is as much as you can get from him at the moment. He's very much underselling his skills.
Gotcha. All right. What about you, kid? So you know, I gotta ask, why would the prince call you here? I mean, it's not exactly the safest spot for you to be, and you know, I, you're just a kid.
Right. Carmine, question for you. Are you powerful enough to be kill on sight too, or just me?
Powerful enough to be killed?
Kill on sight. Evidently, I have been labeled as this kind of... I do not know. Evidently, I am more powerful than I know I am, and it is quite annoying because everybody just seems to want to kill me. I would just like, Job. This is Job. You people seem nice. Well, I redact statement. People in this car seem nice. And
go.
Jax will take his shot. um,
All right.
If it means anything, I don't want to kill you.
much appreciation. If I can help either of you in a way that only mortal can, I do have that going for me. So,
You
do
like
I want
music?
to be used? Not necessarily. Am I useful? Yes.
Good.
You can wait. You one of them. You're a daywalker, aren't you? Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you guys can be very useful. There's no doubt.
Hence why I can ride a crotch rocket. No need. I don't need the cover of a car like the rest of you. Is it going to be okay back there? And Jax kind of like looks behind the car, like, did it end up on the vehicle? Is it? Did we? And like Jax is very nervous all of a sudden, like. I thought we were bringing it with us. It is fine.
Did you put the bike on?
Jax did not. No.
Then
Jax.
no, the bike is still
Hold on.
there.
There was a
Perfect.
bike rack. There was a bike rack put on, wasn't there?
On the Bentley?
We were told
On
to
a Bentley? no, there was no
No.
bike rack that's
There
ever
was
been
a
put on a
bike rack
Bentley.
somewhere.
The one with the bike rack was the father's car, but then you guys told him, never mind, we're not riding with you, so you ex-nayed the bike rack.
Yeah. Perfect.
Well,
Cool.
Listen, the three of us, we gotta make a pact right here, okay? Stick together because at least two of those guys in there are pretty scary, dangerous. Maybe three. I don't know. I know there's at least two of them that are old as shit.
They're all dangerous. Wildlife says that he kind of just quickly looks out tries to look out the window to see where they are, and being like, they're all dangerous. Honestly, that's probably to be a little bit more serious in this situation. As he kind of as he pulls down like his mask a little bit more, all three of them are very dangerous to any one of us. As long as we do make a pact in this car, then we make a pact. But pretty sure if any one of us ends up on the wrong side of this pact, there'll be no objections to what happens next.
Look,
Ghost gives a very intimidating squeak.
hey, listen.
Just pet my pocket.
I may be a lot of things, but I'm also a man of my word. Yeah, you tell him, Ma. What do you say, Jax? The three of us?
Before we begin our little ceremony of sorts, whether that be handshake or blood pack, I am good with both. Carmine, are you... And Jax looks at Lai for a second. No offense. We seem to have the same amount of money being next to none.
Jax, I'm gonna pause you real quick just because I know you're not super familiar with Vampire the Masquerade, and that's absolutely fine. Blood packs are an actual thing that you can actually do that are very, very dangerous because it literally bonds you to someone.
Interesting.
So if you're gonna offer that, you could say you can retract that statement. But if you offer that, you're literally offering to someone to feed off you, so you can be bonded to them.
That was very much a joke, but I mean, if somebody would like say something about it, I will.
Hey there, blood pact. I know, like around in this car, you're probably fine with it, but you don't say around the other three or anyone for that fact. Just
that was joke. I am not very funny.
funny to me.
Unfortunately. But Carmine, do you have any interest or means in acquiring the now open building on the strip? Because the other gentleman in the car next to us he does not need another one. And I was just curious, you seem to have means, maybe not as much as he does, but just curious about your motivations, so to speak.
Well, all right. I personally, I have no interest in buying anything. That's not my bag. But the man I work for, they've been pushed out. Look, pushed out of the strip. So I'm sure that if something's open, uh, my boss is looking to play. Now, that being said, it's pretty clear that I have an alibi. All right, and I had the prince's assistant, personal assistant, come and get me and walk me over, and I was the last one in with all of you guys. So clearly, it wasn't me.
Hey guys, real quick.
As
You guys can hear me, yes? Okay, cool.
Now. Yeah.
as you guys are having this conversation, both cars pull up to the only 24/7 animal rescue place in Vegas. Particularly takes care of exotic animals because there was a very high boost of people just deciding to buy exotic animals without knowing how to take care of them. So
Tigers hate
this
pepper. Yep.
it's ridiculous. So this is the 24-hour center where people there are like literal drop boxes people just to leave wild animals without question so they can be taken care of. This is where most of you know that Phoenix is mostly at, especially when she is awake.
Oh my god, she's a veterinarian by night? That's adorable.
What would? Sorry, I'm just wondering what I would know about gangrels or anything. If there's a role or something, or what we would know.
You would know that gangrels are more in tune to their beasts than any other clan. They have the ability to turn into beasts themselves, and they're not talkers. They're not like I'm not gonna get they're not gonna be a Toreador or a Ventrue to give a long dramatic villain speech. It's all right, and you're dead. And that's it.
That felt rather targeted.
It was.
Good. Ah!
Then you interpreted it correctly. I will
You heard that right.
step out of the car and just sort of survey our surroundings, being on my best P's and Q's because I don't want to deal with animals.
Give me a wits awareness.
I know what that is.
I'm also getting out of the car and doing a surveillance.
Same roll. Anyone who's trying to give a look around, do a wits awareness.
I'm going to
Alexandra?
use my heightened sentences as well, which is free.
I got one success. I used the dice roller, and there's a weird symbol and 2 black dots. So
Right above the left-hand side,
Success.
it would say success.
yeah.
I
So
got
1
3.
success.
3 successes.
Judah, you kind of get distracted a little by a text message sent to you by Faith.
Okay.
And I will send you that text message here in a moment.
All right.
But you really only catch the stray dog is not a stray dog. That is one the gangrel surveying the area. Your name, Yorm. Sorry. I want to say the full thing, and that's not it. Jorm is you catch the other 4 that are now staring at you guys as you are entering their territory.
Carmine just puts hands up. Says, "Hey, we come in peace."
Anyone who harms us answers to the sheriff.
We're here to speak to the mistress of the household, if she has the time and the leisure.
You watch as one of these dogs transform into a very not dressed man standing in front of you. Looks at all of you for a moment and then nods his head toward the entrance before transforming back into a dog and letting out a howl to alert the rest of the group that someone is entering the premises.
Before we head in, Alexandra Rose wants to catch Carmine's nook of his elbow. And I would like to use entrancement on him.
Ooh.
And Alexandra Rose would be like, Carmine, I just have one little request. I would love to get your number.
Oh, really? What's the
So for this, because you're using another vampire, there is a roll-off. Give me 1 second to figure out what that roll-off is. The rest of you want to do something.
Jax, where is your bike? For the bike rack that was requested.
Unfortunately, bike left behind.
Oof.
Would you like?
It's fine.
Would you like me to purchase one and have it waiting for when we come out?
As much as I would like to owe you something, I am afraid it is too soon for us to be giving each other gifts. We have not even been dating one day. And Jax will give him a wink.
He puts a hand up and he says, "The church often gives to those less fortunate. And I say this with all sincerity in my heart. I have never met anyone quite so unfortunate. I'd be happy to assist."
Alexandra Rose, give me a charisma persuasion. And then Carmine, give me a resolve awareness.
Resolve awareness? 6. I got 3 successes.
Hold on, I have a lot of dice for this.
Yeah, you remember to add your presence to it.
Perfect. Absolutely. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, man.
Oofa doofa.
Those damn Toreador making suggestions.
A lot of dice.
It's a lot of dice.
It's a lot of dice. You never want to see the DM roll that many dice for any
That's
situation.
a lot of dice.
He gets another shot.
4 successes.
By 1.
Carmine, you
Got
are
me.
absolutely charmed by this young lady.
Who isn't?
You want my digits? All right. Hey, yes, we are. Of course. And he takes a phone and taps his number onto it and hands it back.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Can I keep my arm right here as we go in?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can put your arm any way you want, darling. Absolutely.
Carmine, that's a really important question I want to ask you.
Yeah, but
What emoji did you put next to your name in her phone?
eggplant, because I'm Italian.
Eggplant. Yep.
You know,
Oh.
Well done.
I'm Italian. Italians like eggplant. What can I say?
Cute.
Whether Jax agrees to it or not, I will order the bike. Through
What kind of a bike do you order? Very curious.
Bling bling.
I'm not sure. Is there a brand of bicycle that is better?
I
I
am
want a
just...
tricycle. Tricycle would be cool.
It is
Off on
funny.
that one. Hold on.
You do not know what bus is, but you know what kind of a motorcycle to purchase.
Oh, a motorcycle. Oh, you're on
Like
your
it-
own. I assumed you were using a bicycle, which is a rudimentary thing. Two wheels. Like, how old do you think I am? Like,
Father, I think the term crotch rocket was used.
It
a
was
crotch
it was-
rocket.
Yeah.
It
It's
was
the
it
worst.
was Black Ninja. Yes.
So it is a motorized bipedal. All right. I'm not even going to begin to understand what this is. He just
As you guys are talking, a large very large Jeep pulls up with your bike on the back of it as Holly steps out of it and walks forward.
Will this one work?
Jax is eyeing the Jeep really suspiciously as I'm assuming Holly jumps out and just like gestures to it like,
You ask and you shall receive.
Do I notice anything different about her?
No.
Didn't think I would. Not even like a wits awareness.
You can do a wits awareness if you want.
Yeah, I wanna.
Jax?
Although we're not looking at the cameras, we're looking across at each other.
Yes, I wanna see, because she went dark. He's concerned.
Is this your crotchal region, Rocket?
happens to be, yes. Holly, did he ask you to bring this to me, or did you just bring this to me because you think I'm cute? Either one is fine, but I prefer one answer over the other.
She laughs for a second and she just looks at you and goes, I saw you pull up in it and I saw it left behind, so I'd assure you want it.
I do. Jeep is very nice.
4 successes.
Nothing's different.
Of course, there's nothing different. Cool, amazing. He's just. I think we need to go inside. Like, we're not gonna get anything done sitting out here.
Father Judah will start to walk in.
Before we go in, can I do a active question? Real quick, Kat.
What's up?
Can I discern with my taste for blood? I know I can do basic traits of who it belonged to. Would I know if the blood that we took as shots in the fancy the fancy mob boss car was somebody like I knew? Because like I assume the mob probably has a hand in helping to exterminate people like me.
Thin blood? It was not thin blood, no.
Okay.
It's no immediate family.
Great. That's it. That answers my question.
You guys enter the 24/7 animal sanctuary. There is a receptionist behind the desk who looks up in a bit of confusion for a moment. She is mortal. As she looks at you and then rings for Dr. Phoenix, who is not a veterinarian until Ryan said that. And I was like, absolutely, she is now.
That's amazing.
As a woman comes out from behind the door. She is a very tall, very lean, muscle-built woman with long blonde hair and a lion scratch scar across her face that she got in her mortal life and carried over to her vampire life. She looks over all of you in a bit of confusion, but then steps back with the door open and nods back and says, you all can enter my office.
I'm going.
I go wherever she goes.
Right this way.
Yep. I will step in as well.
Yep.
Okay, so you all go in.
Yes.
The office is not very large, but we all managed to get in there. As she sits behind her desk and looks at all of you guys, what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, the fact that you're not having more guards storm us is the concern that you don't know what happened.
Yes, let's stop with the mystery. Just tell me why you're here.
Well, if we're just gonna put it on the cutting room floor, the prince's head is on the floor as well.
Allison's dead.
Yes, as of 30 minutes ago.
She pulls out her phone and immediately starts texting a few people, looking up at all of you. And why would the sheriff send you?
Well, actually, look, the sheriff. We were the ones that we were in the waiting room. We were all called there to see the prince. And when we got there, that's when she was discovered. So we're all we know that none of us did it, at least not personally. So we're doing some investigating for the sheriff, I guess. The other thing is ma'am, with all respect, I get vibes, from things, and I get some premonitions and some things, and whatever whatever took out the prince, you may want to watch your back and be careful because I got a feeling that they might be after you next.
That would make sense considering she was my sister. And she stands up and starts to leave, immediately calling more people, multiple more people enter the building as she gives a few orders to get the perimeter surrounded, get animals inside instead of outside, make sure everything is locked down here because there is someone coming after the, but she assumed people are coming after the Primogen next.
Do you know anybody who would do this? Anybody at all?
A prince has many enemies. Would you like a list? It'll take me at least 3 years.
Well, would the Roman numeral 7 help narrow it down?
She freezes when you say that. And she turns, she looks at you all like, the 7.
Mm-hmm.
The vampires that kill other vampires. She takes a breath and she pauses for a moment, and the other Primogen aren't safe either. Wonderful. And she starts sending out more text messages, assuming that she is sending to the other Primogen to lock down their perimeters as well.
How common knowledge is the 7?
You don't know anything. The only reason you know that is because Carmine told you.
So, do you have any idea why the 7 will be after you?
There are multiple things with the 7. Some say they are fanatics. Some say that the most common thing is that they are anarchs that are trying to take down the Camarilla one by one.
That makes sense. Whew, all right. Well, Alexandra, what would you like to do for the rest of the evening? I guess we're done here. I mean, we've done the warning, right? We warned everybody. Everybody's happily warned.
Who
Carmine.
runs the 7?
No one knows. If we knew that, they'd be dead.
I mean, these have been a thorn in our side for how long, and we haven't done an investigation?
Yes, we have done investigations.
Clearly, the rules that separate us are starting to blur as we discover that we have a more common enemy at hand. And I will say the words that I did not believe I would ever say to you as a Primogen. But what do you need? Obviously, you care for the animals. Do you need money? Do you need resources?
I have money, I have resources, more than I could ever need. That comes with having eternity. What I need is these things out of my city. What I need is we have to figure out who's prince now.
We do. And I'm sure those processes are being discussed as we speak.
Well, they will be very soon, and that in itself could turn bad. We cannot have multiple enemies against each other.
Exactly. If I wanted to take out the different heads of the clans, I would pit them at each other's throats first.
The sun will be rising in a few hours. I suggest you all go home. And we live to fight another day. I will make sure the other Primogen are aware of what is going on. And tomorrow we will have more to do.
You're a hunter. You're a predator. You understand predators in a way that many of us will never begin to understand. Place yourself in the 7 shoes. If you are them, who is the next target?
Miss Dane.
Wait, is
Avians know more than anything.
yeah. we should probably check on her, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
You won't make it in time. Again, the sun is almost up. I suggest tomorrow visiting her.
Feel free to check in once you are in whatever sort of hidey hole you find yourself in.
I do not run. I will be here.
Then may you strike first.
I will ask you all now to please leave.
Father Judah leaves quickly.
Yeah. There's no reason to stir the pot anymore.
So where are we heading now, Alexandra? Is that what you like to be called? I mean, is there another? You're so
No.
shorts, like
No, it's Alexandra Rose, please.
Alexandra Rose. You like the full? I like it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful name. So where are we going? You wanna? I got a really nice suites over at the Flamingo. I know it's not on the main strip, but
Speaking of lost puppies, does anyone need a ride back to their abode?
Father Judah, I would love a ride back to my apartment. I know, Carmine, this is very exciting. However, we have to leave some mystery. I'll text you.
That sounds great. You have my number. All right, we'll talk soon. Okay. Bye. Toodles.
Bye,
I need
honey.
everyone here to make a wits awareness and send the number of successes in the chat, please.
Everyone. It's awareness.
You are rolling against me.
Send it to you privately, yes?
Privately or in the main chat, either one is fine.
Woof. Alexandra.
We on fire.
Woof. Doof.
All right.
Those who don't want to ride with Father can ride with me.
There is a moment as people are leaving and getting into their cars where there is a flash of silver, and only to the people who got 5 successes and more, you hear the shot of a silencer sniper go off as it heads straight for Jorm.
I intercept it. Can I step in front of it? Can I?
Yeah, give me a hold on. Give me a stamina firearms check. And then also send it to me. If you want to try to avoid it, also send me a stamina firearms check and send it to me. Don't send it to me. Don't send it in the chat. I want to see who gets there first. The bullet or the priest.
Whoa.
Send.
Jorm, you have half a second for you realize what's going on. And 2 things happen immediately. 1, Holly steps in front of you. 2, Father steps in front of you and Holly, and the bullet hits into the father's arm.
I immediately... Can I rip into this dude's throat? Can I, get him on the ground?
It's so far away.
You can try to find them. It's going to be really hard because it was a silencer on a sniper. You don't know how far away they are.
And I'm bleeding now, right? His silver hurts us.
You are bleeding, yes.
Okay, then I will hit the ground like a sack of potatoes, probably.
What can I do to help with this? Get it out. Yeah. Assist in some way.
Yeah. Is this the pain is him screaming, or is he biting down to stifle the scream?
Biting down mostly. Probably not screaming, but it hurts.
Yeah.
Damn, it hurts. Law is immediately at your side as well. There is, let me see, do a intelligence medicine. Is there medicine?
I'm gonna guess that my hunger increases at this moment.
Your hunger increases by 2 as you are losing blood.
2 successes. I only have 2 intelligence and no medicine.
Oh no.
Um, Holly immediately grabs you and is pulling you toward the car because someone just tried to kill you.
Yep.
Law is grabbing father and bringing him into a car to get him out of there as well. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to dash into the woods, and I'm going to use my heightened senses to try. I only got 4 successes. Do I know where the direction it came from, or?
You know the direction it came from, but with your knowledge with guns, you know, even with your vampire speed, you're not going to catch this guy because you don't smell a human.
I will.
Car.
As against my better judgment, before I'm rushed into the car, I will look over at Jorm since Jorm ran over to where I was to help, and says, "Whether we want it to or not, we are a clan tonight, and until we solve this, so a shot at you is a shot at me, and I expect the same treatment in the future."
You have your favor.
And I am immediately biting down on my lip to stop any sort of noise of pain escaping, and I'm just...
You are put into a car, and
Yep.
Law is immediately driving you home.
Alexandra jumps in right behind him.
Alexandra is in the car as well.
Into the Jeep.
Jorm is lifted away on the Jeep and leaving my three buddies together once more.
He offered if anyone needed a ride.
Anybody wants to go to the church, you're welcome to. The penthouse.
Take your poison.
Can we jump in the car? The Carmine?
Yeah, you guys can come in. Bentley's here. Come on, hop in.
Yeah.
Let's go.
If it's quick,
Let's go.
If it's happening just as quick and there's nothing that I can personally do, he's just hopping in the car and being like, "We gotta go. Bullets and vampires. Silver bullets and vampires. Don't mix. We gotta go. We gotta go. Go, 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 go."
Yeah, Jack's reluctantly seeing their crotch rocket still attached to the Jeep, driving away. Jax will get into Carmine's vehicle.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, they realize being on a motorcycle
text.
right now is probably not smart anyway.
It's not. We all get in our respective vehicles. Law does drop Alexandra Rose in front of her apartment before heading home, assuming that the father does not want company in this moment.
Alexandra is extended an invitation. There are probably more guards and resources available to me, but if they would like to risk it for the biscuit, as the children say, they are welcome to stay at their own place.
I'm gonna go for it. Alexandra goes home instead. Father Judah, I appreciate it, but you need rest, and I would hate to be in the way of any of that tonight. For the first time, I feel a little overwhelmed by so much social today. So, if you don't mind,
don't let it show. Take your time.
I'll check in tomorrow.
He will rush home.
Everyone gets their respective places. Does anyone have anything else they want to do tonight besides Alexandra Rose?
The only thing I'm going to do is before I bed down, I'm going to try and tap into the network and just kind of send out the message to Elizabeth to be careful. To our primogen. I'm not from here, so I don't really know, but I'm just going to try and.
There's still a respect from any primogen, any place for each clan. You reach out into this network. I need you to roll a rouse check for going into the network.
How do I do a rouse check? What's that?
Just 1 dice.
0 successes. I don't know. Just for maybe should I roll a die and see the number on it?
No, you're good. So you just gain a hunger.
Gotcha.
You just gain a hunger as you do this. You reach out into this network and you reach a very dark but beautiful place in your mind where roses are decayed and bones are decorated in jewels, and you hear a very soft appreciation in your mind before you're immediately pushed out.
Cool. I'm also gonna tell Vito to bump up security. Only Luna and Rose to get in. Regular checks on them. Make sure they're not under the influence of anyone else. Blah blah blah. Then I bed down.
Anyone else? Yes. Why?
Lay is gonna go back home to the graveyard there. But before while still in the car and heading off, Ghost is going to pull out my phone and kind of just like drop it in my hand. And I want to
Your
see
Nokia, yes.
yeah, my Nokia. I want to see if I can text Roadkill actually.
Yeah,
Or
what
get
do
a
you
hold
text
of
her?
Roadkill. Just being that I'm going to be very brief, and they should know of just being like, hey, shit's going down, and if we want to talk, you know where to find me. So I just send a song. It's going to be a song, and the title of the song is just Graveyard's Full. So.
She sends back, LOL, bet, with a smiley face emoji. And she sends you, sun goes down, first sewer, you know where to find me.
I send a little rat and heart emoji.
Ghost is so exhausted and immediately passes out in her little slipper bed the moment you guys get back.
I'm going to try to call my primogen again. I swear to God, if he doesn't pick up.
You call him and he answers and goes, "What?"
Oh, you're still alive.
He doesn't respond.
You know we're one prince less, right? Are you aware of this?
Yes, I am aware.
Okay. You know who found that out? Me, when I called you the first time.
He doesn't respond.
So, maybe it would be helpful that when someone has information, that we answer the phone. Especially when it's like, hey, our prince is dead.
Are we done acting like a child?
Are we done pretending we're not one?
He hangs up on you.
I probably deserve that one. But he is, I want to... How quickly can I get information?
Depends on the information. Holly is packing your bags.
Where do you think we're going?
Anywhere but here, where your life is being threatened.
No, we're not. We don't run from things here. We never have.
We're hiding or going away before all this person gets caught, so your life is not threatened again.
You'll just have to make sure it's not then, because we're not going anywhere.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Sir, I don't put my foot down. Ever.
Good.
This is where I'm putting my foot
And
down.
you're not going to start now. So, what are we going to do instead?
She walks out of the room.
Great, now we're 2 for 2. He is... It's a shot in the dark, but it might be something. Can he pull records of like firearm sales in the strip? I mean, it's all public.
You want to
right?
see how many guns are sold on the Las Vegas Strip?
Exactly. Yes. Because they all have to be registered.
Let me do a Google.
No, they don't. You're...
Shush. Shush, I'm trying here.
That information will take a while, but yes, you can get that information.
So if I slept on it,
If you sleep on it for 3 or 4 days, yeah.
fantastic. Let's start.
GM, I'm going to do a couple of things, but it shouldn't require anything from you.
Okay.
I go into work mode. I immediately book all 5,044 rooms that are still available at the MGM Grand, which is currently listed as having the largest amount of rooms of any hotel on the Strip. I will liquidate any sort of religious iconography assets that I have and try to get those liquidated into cash. And I will get the word out on social media that regardless of what clan you are in, if you are a vampire and you need a place to stay that has blackout curtains, you come see here and you will be handed a key for safety.
Okay.
That is all.
Not their social media, because that would be not good, but you can get the word out. And people
I can get the
will-
word out to the right places that regardless of where you are from, who you are associated with, if you need a place to stay, and I will sort of spread the wealth and give people just a place if they need a safe space, and I will put guards around the MGM Grand and any other places that I might need to book rooms, the Luxor or the Excalibur.
Perfect. You get home. You, with your age, you heal rather quickly once the bullet is out. And Faith returns home as well. With a willing young woman for you to feed on.
What is your name?
Alexandria?
Ha!
Tonight, you will go by a different name. Tonight, you will be known as Mary. Do you understand, Alexandra?
Yes.
Good. We are going to do wonderful things together, Mary.
We zone out of that. Does anyone else want to do something before I move to... No?
Just wants to find
Yes,
Sticks.
yes,
I'm
yes.
assuming like Sticks just wants to know that we're alive.
Yes, you get back to Bruja territory, and Six is on you immediately. Are you okay? Are you fine? What? I heard what happened. You're okay. You're alive. No hurts, no bullets, no. Okay. And he takes a breath, and this is the most mother hen you have seen, Six, in a very long time.
Yes, I am okay. Are you okay? You seem a little bit
No.
more broken up than me.
There is a vampire killing vampires out, my dear. We are not okay.
I like to push everything down and deal with it at a later time. Is there anything I can do for you right now?
We are going to talk. And we are going to have a very important conversation. But I have to wait for a very important person to get here first. And we're going to move out from there. Hills, what are you doing?
So as soon as she's dropped off, there's a bar across the street from Alexandra Rose that I'm sure is still lively at probably like 4 a.m. I've got probably an hour. As soon as she steps out of the car, Alexandra Rose is going to start stumbling as if she is horribly drunk to gain the attention of a male from that bar.
Okay, you start stumbling in this. The only way I see him is like this do-gooder Captain America man kind of comes out from the bar and goes, "Oh my God, are you okay? Do you need me to call a car for you?"
Oh no, this is my house. I'm sorry, I've had so much to drink. You're cute. Is he mortal?
He is.
Great. I keep it going.
He looks very concerned. And it's like, you live
So
here?
sorry.
Do you...
Yeah, I just, could you help me get up to my room?
Oh, absolutely. And he literally fire picks you up to carry you up the stairs.
Chris Evans, yes.
What room is it? What?
I'm on the 8th floor. It's 821.
All right, he gets you
You're
in a.
so handsome.
Thank you
Oh
very
my
much.
gosh. I'm so sorry to take you away from your friends or whoever you're with. Are you with people?
Yeah, just a few friends. It's fine.
Okay.
As he takes you up the elevator and to your apartment.
As whenever he takes me, are people watching? Like, can I see where his friends are? Like, do they have eyes on him?
You don't. No one has eyes on this man. You can only assume that his friends are also extremely intoxicated. This man looks like he was definitely the designated driver for the evening because he is very sober.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Bet. All right, we go out to my room, my apartment. I stumble with the keys. I'm so sorry. Do you want to come in? I can get you some water or something or
I think
whatever.
I'll come in to make sure that you get to bed.
Okay,
without
that's a
hurting
great
yourself.
idea because these heels are awful. They're
Oh,
the
right.
worst.
All according to plan.
So she'll open the door. Her apartment is to the nines, vintage, like literally almost like an old vintage magazine. The kitchen is bright yellow with a white refrigerator door, vintage everything.
Plastic on the furniture.
Plastic on the furniture.
Oh
I
god.
love it.
Yes,
Does she have a
absolutely.
waterbed too?
We'll find out, won't we?
Ooh, it's a waterbed on Lazy Susan.
He helps you in and he goes as you are stumbling to go get you a glass of water. Like that would help.
She's going to reach in to there's like a container.
We just lost somebody.
Oops.
They're back.
There's Mo.
They're back.
There's Mo Cats.
I'm sorry.
She's gonna reach into this like it's an old pitcher container that's on the kitchen counter that's got like all the wooden spoons and stuff in it. And she's gonna reach in as his back is turned and pull out a little baggie that was left for her.
Yeah, Ethan left you the baggie that you requested with no problem.
So whenever he turns around, I would like to use my oh, that's fine. We'll just use entrancement again on this man.
This is immortal, so it works. He's
Yeah,
immediately
love
entranced
that.
completely by you.
And she's like right behind him, like a little too close with the bag and says, "Let's party."
So absolutely entranced by you, the man does a line or two almost immediately.
And immediately she sucks his blood out. Like no waiting.
Are you killing him?
Yes. Before I do, so once he's entranced, I would actually take him back into the bedroom. Open the door. It is stark black from head to ceiling to the floor. It does not match her apartment. Everything in the room is black. And that's where she kills him.
You drive this man.
Yay!
As you go to zero hunger, you hear a small cough behind you.
It was at that moment she realized she fucked
turns.
up.
You turn and you see a woman standing at your bedroom door with a small smile at her face. She is dressed in all white and gold, dark skin, long curly hair, and she's smiling. Alexandra Rose, my name is Mary Magdalene, and I have a proposition for you. I need everyone not Hills to take off their headphones right now.
Motherfucker!
Yucking out.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not hungry anymore. Everything's fine.
Okay? You're not hungry, you're fine. She smiles and motions toward the living room, like that might be a better place to talk if you want to clean yourself up first.
Yeah, if you yeah, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to keep that area nice and tidy, you know.
Absolutely. I will wait out there then. And she turns.
Give me 2 seconds. And she and shuts the door, rips off her clothes, immediately just like panic and like clothes are just flying everywhere and she's trying to find anything. Just probably a
Yeah,
nightgown, honestly, is probably what she
yeah,
grabs.
absolutely.
She throws her hair up into like a like a towel. Like she's like, okay, now it's time for bed. Grabs little bunny slippers and casually walks into the living room and shuts the door behind her.
She's just walking around the interior of your apartment, just looking at everything before looking back at you and saying, perfect. I would offer you a drink, but you see, you've already got that covered.
Yeah, we're good. I'm great. How are you? How are you?
I ate before I came, and
Oh,
she will sit down on one of the couches and motions toward the spot next to her.
lovely. This is just so unexpected. And she'd sit down.
Alexandra Rose, you do not have to put on your facade for me. I did the same thing for centuries. You can speak plainly if you wish. If you wish to keep the mask on, you're more than welcome to.
I guess it's the nerves with I, I'm just nervous. Someone in my apartment that I wasn't aware. That's all.
That's very fair. And if I could, I would have sent a letter first, but my presence must be very concealed at the moment
And why is that?
because I killed your prince.
Yeah, see, and that's also why the nerves are up. Sorry.
Do not intend any harm for you, I assure you. In
Well,
fact, you have my promise.
well, I understand that, but you know, the silencer and the silver bullet rather close.
No, that was not me.
Right, but the nerves that makes I think that kind of, you know, layer on another layer on another layer. So I apologize if I seem a little what do you want with me?
Apologize. I I would like to see your clan flourish here, and that flourishing cannot be done under Father Judah.
And why do you think that?
He and I go way back. People, he is too far gone, really, to be of any help to anyone but himself.
So was Allison just not cutting it? I guess I feel like I'm missing little tidbits here and there.
Camarilla rule is outdated. Camarilla rule is suppressive to superior beings who walk in the night, and I would like to see it eradicated.
Superior. Like, listen, this is all just selfie, you know. There's not a lot going on here. If I'm very honest with you.
But there could be.
I'm known as the Ditz. I'm known as nobody cares about this girl. She's obnoxious.
I was known as the whore. History is written by the men who write it, and men are only useful to mortal women.
Okay, that we can 100% agree with. I don't feed on women because fuck that nonsense, you know? Like, they just taste better, honestly.
It's fair. I would like to see you rule Las Vegas, Alexandra Rose. For I see potential in you that I saw very long ago in myself.
Is this something that I need to decide tonight?
Of course not. I did not have to make a choice that quickly. I will be killing your privilege now.
Cool. Yep, that tracks.
Maybe not all of them. There are some who have already agreed to an anarchist rule instead of a Camarilla rule, and they will be spared.
What would I need to do until, I guess
You will
my
think on
decision.
it. Make your choices. If you see the Venture or the Toreador in your little party try to take power grabs, try your best to take over it. I've already seen your charm at work. I'm sure it'll work again. And she takes off a very bright ruby necklace that she has around her neck. And she hands it to you. This will help in that charm. This is a gift freely given, not one that I require a favor. This ruby necklace has blood magic in it, and you can add 4 dice to every charisma roll you make.
I'm gonna need more dice. Like a lot more.
Gonna need more dice,
Oh my god.
as Mary Magdalene has marked you pretty much as her next in line,
Great, love that.
if you wish it.
Here's a GM question. Does this necklace have to be showing in order for me to use it? Perfect.
No.
Love that. Good
It
to
has to be
know.
around your neck, but it can be under a collar. It's a
Great.
longer necklace.
Okay. Well, thank you for being the second person to, well, third person to believe in me.
If you need any of my help, I pretty much come when I'm called. I will tell you that if you agree to being the next in line here, we will be killing Father Judah. And I will ask for your help in it.
Yeah, that also tracks. Well, I think it's time to foliate this face and have a night's sleep if you don't mind.
She gets up and she leaves with as much silence and grace as she entered.
Alexandra Rose is going to pull out her phone, set a timer for 10 minutes. As soon as that 10 minutes is elapsed, she goes apeshit and loses her mind in her apartment and destroys everything. Glasses, plates.
Absolutely valid of her.
Just unleashes a rage from everything that has built up today. Once she is finished, she's gonna call Ethan.
Ethan picks up.
Hey babe,
Oh, baby, what's up? What can I do?
I'm so sorry. It was it's a shopping day.
What happened?
I mean, you know, come on, cut the shit, Ethan. You know what that means.
You get your nocturnal sleep. I will start ordering things on Amazon.
Thank you. I love you so much.
I know you do.
I love you very, very much. And bonus will be left in the only thing I didn't touch was the pitcher with the wooden spoons. There's a bonus in there for you tomorrow. I love you.
I love you too. Get some rest.
She collapses on the broken sofa.
Valid. Okay, everyone else can come back. Yes?
Hello?
Hello?
Are we okay?
What? Yeah, are we good?
You're all good, right?
I'm
Fine.
sleeping.
Over the break, I caught an Admonosaurus on my Jurassic Park game.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm very proud of my Amatosaurus.
The night goes on, you all sleep, and the world moves as you rest. The world continues. People go to their jobs. People sleep away their drunken nights. People get black coffee. Is such normal things as your lives are taking such a turn. And the sun goes down, and all of your eyes open at the same time. Good morning.
I immediately, I think, would get down to business. Like, send text messages out to the party. I'm going to assume that we have some sort of ways of communicating.
Yeah, y'all have a group chat now. It's pretty cool.
I hate it. I will.
Based off LinkedIn only.
I assume everyone is well rested. If you are dead, don't say anything.
All your phones go off.
Yeah.
A heart emoji is sent. I think nothing else.
Yorma's gonna send a text to the Primogen, apologizing for the attitude, because he knew, and we'll say, we'll basically in text form say about the 7, that they feel that is the problem.
You get up, you start that. Holly's there just like she is every morning. But she's very silent this morning.
Holly, I have a task for you if you choose to take it.
Yes, sir.
I need to know everything I can about the 7. They have records somewhere. I'm sure there's record of it somewhere.
And I will find it.
You have your coffee ready?
Yes.
He will do the ritual where he puts the blood in the coffee.
She drinks it and she leaves.
That's really all they need. That's all they need to do. And then he'll reply to Father Judah's text, which is a strange thing that I thought I'd never say. Just with God, what would he put? Probably just a blood drop. Yeah, cool. Or a syringe. Yeah, there you go.
Where do we think our conversation should lead us today?
Has anyone heard back from anybody?
Carmine wakes up like he always does, and calls Luna and Rosa in for breakfast in bed. Grabs the texts, grabs the phone, sees the texts, and replies with eggplant emojis.
Oh, well, that's just great.
Alexandra Rose would send off a text to Evelyn this morning. Hey, babe, one less errand for you to do today. XOXO, love you, mean it, swear to God. Talk to you later, love, bye. And then she's going to send a text directly to Carmine. And that text
you get a picture reply back from Ethan, who is just thumbs up, fully made up, got his coffee. He was up late, he's up early, he's ready to go. He's the best little boy in the world.
Yes.
Too blessed to be stressed.
Yes.
So I actually all of you to make a rouse check as you wake up to see if you get hungrier. Father, did you kill Mary last night?
I mean,
I think you were at 3 or 4 hunger.
I was at 3.
He was at 3.
Yeah, I needed to feed. I don't think I would have been able to stop myself.
Okay, so you roll, but you're at 0 right now.
All right, I'm at 0 hunger.
So remind me, what am I rolling?
Rouse check.
1d1. Just 1d1. God. 1 dice. And the fail, you grow 1 dot hungrier. When you wake up, success, you're 1 dot less.
I'll take my
With success, you're the same.
Okay.
I'll
yeah,
take
I'm
my
the
second
same.
hunger point.
Ooh.
Hmm.
I got a success, and I got breakfast, so I think I'm
So
good.
you're at 1 hunger then.
I'd be at 1 hunger.
Yep, you're always hungry unless you kill someone.
Gotcha.
I got an 8.
So you're still at 1, I believe.
No, I killed somebody, so I wasn't.
Okay. After the next day, if you were at 0 beforehand, you were probably going to start at 1 because you're going to wake up hungrier than you were at 0.
Okay.
So
I
you
have
don't
1?
go. Yeah, you go to 1.
We kill
Everyone can see
someone
that
at night,
for
not in
you.
the morning.
All right. You send a text to Carmine.
It just says, "Hey," with a winky face.
Hey, you up?
Oh, hey, girl, hey is like immediately, like it's responded, and he's like sitting there um uh with his fangs in Luna's thigh while he's texting.
Oh.
She'll send another text and say, "I thought that you might be the person to ask about something."
Oh, yeah, shoot, go ahead. What can I tell you?
Do you want us to take our headphones off again?
No, you're good.
All right.
So, so with your connections, I'm sure that you have powder, right? And she sends like the straight across like smiley face.
Uh, well, DM, tell me, what do I have connections
Do
for
you
that?
have connections to get drugs?
Oh, just
Yes,
drugs.
you
You're just
do.
talking about coke. All right, yeah, um, yeah, of course.
Because
What do you need?
I'm needing a new dealer.
Uh, I can help you out with that.
You're such a peach. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, when do you need it? I'm happy to come over anytime.
I think my stash should last me for another day. So just one more day. But if I see you before then, perks.
Yeah. So he's gonna do the tongue out emoji and a heart emoji, and that's it. Yeah. No, he's thinking about pictures, but he's like, I probably shouldn't do that.
Um, are we choosing to meet up anywhere? Is anyone going someplace else? Then yes, lies. Lie.
So, Lai's gonna wake up, and Lai is going to send off his own text of T9, a T9 dick with a little smiley face. And after that, he's just gonna kind of give a sigh, and what he's going to do is he's going to use his space to get dressed and walk out the secret back entrance that he has off to go see Roadkill.
Does your shed have a secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel.
Yes, it does.
Holy shit!
You head down the sewer, and once you do, it's not a very far walk to where Roadkill usually chills out.
Yeah.
It is homeless punk rock kid aesthetic, where it's just mattresses on the floor and there's like broken glass everywhere, and just it's that vibe. And a Roadkill is kind of laying back against a wall and like playing with a ball, hitting it against the wall and hitting her. And she looks up, she goes, "I was expecting ya."
Hey, you know me. I don't
Where's
show
my
up unless I
girl?
have to.
Where's my girl?
I don't know what you're talking
Ghost.
about.
Ghost jumps out and runs over to Roadkill immediately.
We can never play this game successfully, Ghost. Ghost, you can't just give in. You gotta play.
Yeah. Can't escape me. It's cool. What's up?
Look.
Yo, our prince is dead. That's fucking weird.
Well, yeah, of course you already knew that. Of course.
Oh, of course I did.
Yes.
I knew before most people knew.
Yeah. Well, that's why I didn't say anything until yesterday now. I don't fucking remember what time it is anymore. But speaking of the prince being dead, that means we gotta have a little talk, don't you think?
What?
Well, about yourself, first of all.
What about me?
How you doing? Are you feeling a bit weirded out by it, or what? Are you gonna tell me? Or are you just gonna let sleeping dogs lie?
That's not cat eating pizza. That's Roadkill picking up a piece of pizza off the ground.
Oh, clearly. Clearly.
Just
Yeah.
a random pizza crust out of nowhere.
Nice.
I mean, she has the Toro. Her Toro don't really like us, so I'm not heartbroken over the event, you know?
I know, but look. I could give a shit less either what any of the other money grubbers do up there, but shit's starting to get hot, and you know as of anybody else, people come sniffing around. What are we really gonna
Have
do?
anything here for them to find to sniff about?
Look, Roadkill.
Look, lie, what?
People are talking about something called the Seven. Now, I didn't
Six
even.
is very scared.
Hey, look.
Nice.
We're supposed to know everything that goes around in this fucking city.
And I do.
Okay, so who are the Seven?
What are you gonna give me for it?
Come on, let's not play this game. Do you want me to be useful up
Information
there?
ain't free.
Okay, I understand this, but do you want me to be useful up there? I'm shaking hands with dirty money grubbers up there, and only 2 of them aren't even
Who you
ever
shaking
worth a
hands
shit.
with?
Look.
Who you getting your hands dirty for? That ain't me.
Look, I was called. I was called and saw the prince there, fucking headless.
The prince called you, and you didn't think, should probably ask Roadkill. This is safe.
Well, you knew before I knew, apparently. So why didn't you
I
text
did?
me? So now I got a text on the first call basis. Look, regardless, I'm trying to do as much as possible while you sit down here, and I am up there.
I'm up there too.
Get that? But I'm having a lot of FaceTime right now, Roadkill. If you want me to
You
help,
should change your face then. It's pretty ugly.
you know what? Yours is not as nice here.
Good burn.
She activates one of her powers, and she turns into the most beautiful blonde hair, blue-eyed woman you've ever seen in your life. So, like, who's talking? Who's talking now?
Ghost, what do you think?
Can you do this yet? No, you can't.
Look, I'm trying. But again, I wouldn't be here unless I actually needed to. I'd rather be in the middle of the desert, fucking going to a show right now, or just even dealing with
too.
me. Yeah, okay.
Yo.
Okay,
Yo.
well, put it into a grand scheme. That shit is in jeopardy if we don't figure out who the fuck the Seven are and what to do with it.
All right. Listen. Who are you rubbing hands with? She drops her glamour.
Our good old dear father, Dad.
Oh my God, Dad!
Dad. Yeah, right. Well, we got.
I keep pretending to be this pretty little mortal again, and I change back, and God, he hates it. It's great.
Yeah, he wasn't too fond of that I was even around. So that was fine. I hope you know I gave as much gruff as I could. I mean, just staring at him.
You should get every Toreador you ever meet as much gruff as possible.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
We have We have.
What do you need to know?
What do I need to know?
Yes.
I need to know if if we know where the seven are, who's in charge of the seven, who's along with the seven. Everybody's in danger at this point, not just one person.
They're an anarchist group. They're probably wanting to take down the Camarilla, which might be a great idea. I don't know.
So they like to fuck shit up, but we also like to fuck shit up. The difference
Yeah, but
here,
we fuck shit up in a organized way, where we get the information and we don't just give the information out.
so the thing is, what's going to end up happening is that I'm going to have to go to many of more of these meetings with these other ones.
Do you want to?
That's a hard question.
Why do you want to be around these people?
I mean, some of them don't seem so bad, but the other ones,
You
I mean, I don't
making up
fucking know.
excuses to my question isn't answering my question.
You know, it's nice to be accepted every once in a while in a different setting other than in this fucking sewer. Okay? Yes, a little bit. But on that other end, I'm trying to keep everybody safe down here too. As much as it might seem like I don't care, I do.
Nah, fuck these guys. Do whatever you want. Listen, I will send people out and I will get whatever information you need. I'll try to get the information you need. You need to get information from me in exchange. That's how this works.
That's fine. What do you need?
Give me some information on this new Italian guy. Who is he? What does he do? Where you come from?
Carmine. He just came into Vegas. He seems like he has a little power behind him, but I don't know as much as how much pull that he might have. He's willing to make an alliance, and I think I trust him more than the other three at this point.
Okay. The Thin Blood you're with. You also realize the two people you didn't say you were with, she's telling you. So she already knows who you're hanging out with.
It's fair.
What do you know on the Thin Blood?
Not much. Other than that, they're protected. There's nothing we can do with them.
Well, if you're gonna be all buddy with people, I expect more information out of them, and I will get this information you need. How about that?
Fine. Fair. You just just try to keep safe. If you have to come up to where I am. The graveyard's quiet. Nobody's gonna fuck with you. Enough security cameras to do anything with. Okay?
Cameras
So-
can't even see me.
I get it, but still, it's something. It's evidence.
You think evidence is gonna do anything for us? Even if the prince is dead, we're still in a Toreador-run Vegas. You think they're gonna choose us over one of their own? Ever?
You have to at least give it a chance. Maybe something. We just can't keep living under here. I mean, either we just keep doing this, and we tie our hands together, or we do something else. We can't keep
Got a
going
lot
in the
of
same
dreams, Ty. I
direction.
like that about you. If you figure it out, you let me know.
Yeah, fair. Just keep safe, okay?
Always. She gives Ghost a piece of her pizza crust, and Ghost crawls back up into your pocket.
I head
This
off
is
back
like-
up.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I said this is why Ghost is the size she is. She keeps coming to the Primogen for more snacks.
I can understand. It's fair. Then after that, Bly is heading back up to his space in the graveyard at the little. I have to find out the name of it. There is a name, but he goes up there and he texts the group back, being like, plans? Question mark.
Alexandra Rose would send a church emoji.
Like it's not even an emoji. It would be like he sends just a solitary F.
I replicate the F.
Okay.
Are we all going to Father Judah's place without
Yes.
really telling him?
Yeah,
what
let's
the
go to
emoji
Dad's
is?
house.
Yeah, let's go to Dad's house.
I was gonna say Father Judah has a knock on his door.
And then another
like,
knock. And
like
then
almost,
another one.
like almost immediately after the church emoji was sent.
Sure. The spacious area that you see before you, as Father Judah does not open his own door, he has people for that. You all, I imagine, would come into what looks like triage. There are individuals and volunteers sort of running out and gathering blood packs and things of that sort. As individuals are moving about the space, and he is still, even now, making sure that individuals have a place to stay. I think as you are coming in, if I have a little bit of time, if everyone is meeting me, I would contact the sheriff and let the sheriff know that I'm trying to give them a moment's respite and fill them in on and doing something completely unorthodox, which is filling them in exactly on what my plans were and what I've done and what I'm trying to contact. So in case they need,
Send that off to the sheriff. Sheriff responds with a thank you.
Yeah.
As they are figuring out who is next to step up.
Yep.
Just start taking over things. Is everyone, Jax, Carmine, are you guys also heading there?
As soon as I get the text of a church from Alexandra Rose, he's pants on, downstairs, and in the car.
Taking the bus.
Jax wasn't really in the mood to kill anybody last night, but can Jax drink enough blood to get him back down to like 1 hunger?
Yeah, you have you're a bagger, so you have your blood bags regularly available to you.
Cool.
So yeah, you can go down to 1.
Second thing, the information Styx had yesterday that was a little bit cryptic, like we were waiting on somebody. Is that like an immediate
You did not get
thing?
further information. He just told you he'll call you when he needs you, and you better show up.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, then Jax will also send an F in the chat and meet everybody at the church.
Do I hear back anything from the Primogen even after apologizing and giving him information?
You don't hear anything back.
Fine.
Like Venture Primogens are bitches.
I mean, yeah, aren't we all? But like,
Faith opens the door for all of you, lets you all in. As there is a bustling scape of prepping and making sure that the hotel is stocked appropriately.
Welcome. My house is always open to those that need assistance. There is a meeting room prepared for all of us already. If you'd like to make your way forward into the seats, lie there. I'm not sure what your companion eats, but you will find a small bag of pellets underneath your seat, marking it as the place that you will sit, and things of that sort.
Thanks.
Do we
Ghost does
have
not
like
like
assigned
pellets.
seating?
Ghost has a very distinct palate.
You have name cards placed at your seats, like you
Is
have.
my,
How would they arranged?
Yeah, where's
I wouldn't know.
my seat? My next Alexandra Rose.
You are organized by car. So you are welcome to move your name tag over and things of that sort.
I'm totally switching if it's not. I'm switching it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have started to extend invitations to any clan members that need a place to stay. And I'm sure that you've heard this by now. All of you will be given rooms a little bit of better quality as such if you would like to stay here, but I also understand that decorum might prevent you as such. I think it is important for us to speak to the other Primogen and to at least get a better understanding of what we are facing. there is a storm coming, and I would be foolish not to at least acknowledge the fact that the storm may already be upon us. So, unless anyone has any other pressing matters to address or come forth with, I would recommend that we at least check in with the other Primogen and follow our departed leader's request to gather all of us together in a group.
Slightly interrupted by Jax, who's kind of appalled at the fact that Ghost was only offered pellets at like the tearing of like a Jack Link's meat stick, like in the middle of what Father Judah's saying. But like Jax is trying to do it like quietly under the table, and it's not really working.
I hear
Makes it louder.
It's like the plaster. Fuck.
That-
Get it.
If I hear it, I'm just gonna put my hand like behind me without like still looking over at Father Judah.
They pass
just,
it.
Yeah, and just like still looking, and just like put it up in my pocket and just put it down.
Nice, nice. It's one of like the really long ones. So you have to like break off a piece.
This
No,
is
no, no. He puts the long
No, it
one
just
in
disappears.
and just slowly disappears.
Yeah, it just slowly starts disappearing.
Oh yeah, we definitely wood chipper the Jack
Yeah.
Links, the ghost.
it's very obvious, correct?
For sure.
Lai, I'm glad you're having fun and enjoying the amenities available to you.
Yeah.
Please let it be understand, while your particular group of individuals that you run in circles with don't understand this, the fact that I have provided a safe space for you and any other clan members is tantamount to social suicide. Please don't, and I repeat, don't fuck me on this. Do you understand?
I understand what I need to understand, Father.
Good boy.
Well, you got that potty mouth on you, don't you, Padre? So listen, I got a question. You think we should all stay with you? Why would we feel safe with you, especially if you're inviting everybody in here? So everybody's just gonna come in here. Why? If somebody wants to kill me and I'm here, now we're surrounded.
The father, at looking at this, seeing this moment of clarity come forth from Madman, will walk over, open the door, and open both doors out of the meeting space, and just gesture outward. He goes, the right thing for me to do in this situation would be to deny entrance to each and every one of you. Obviously, the previous individual in charge thought that all of you had a bit of stake in this game, so please, there is the door. I'm playing chess against myself at the moment, because honestly, the right thing to do would be to kick you out of whatever sort of safe bastion I have established and let the next one of you get shot. So if you believe that this is the right course of action, I am of right mind to say, please, for all intents and purposes, walk out that door.
What do you think, Alexandra Rose?
I don't feel safe on my own anymore.
You could stay with me. I got a place too.
No,
Very safe. Got a lot of security.
Yes, I understand that, but I feel like there's power in numbers.
All right. Well, I mean, if you're staying, if you think it's good, Padre, I think maybe I'll consider sticking around. I'm not asking him that. No, it's rude. Sorry. Maybe I'll consider Ma.
No.
All right. No, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry about her. I'm sorry. She really wants to know how old you are, is what she was asking. And I know that's a very rude question to ask. Ma, it's a rude question. It is, though. So I apologize for that.
He will shut the doors leading out of the meeting space, and he will say, very, very old.
I knew it. I knew that. Yeah, I knew. See, I mean, but we don't. He probably doesn't even know, Ma. Well, when you get that old, I know you don't understand. I mean, I know I don't understand. I'm not that old, but maybe I will be one. Would you just shut? All right, I'm sorry. We should. Would you want to go? I know we have to go, and we're gonna go see Elizabeth. Does everybody know where she is?
You don't know where your primogens lie?
I mean, I kind of have I had a vision. I saw some, but I didn't really. I'm
I'll
new to
let you
town.
all know.
Hmm?
Elizabeth Dane, no one knows where she is. She pretty much shows up where she wants to be, which is where no one else wants her to be. um,
Do I know
no one,
this?
you know, no one knows where she is or has
Perfect.
ever been able to track her down.
I would have a place setting at the table with her name on it. Because
Just in case.
the last place I want her is right here in this room.
That's absolutely fair.
Yes, absolutely. We don't know. Very few individuals do.
Well, what? Who do we know? Alexandra Rose. You know your Dory was. I'm sure you have some place that's very beautiful with lots of beautiful people and all that stuff.
My, I tend to walk around the social scenes for pictures, whatnot. It was only my maybe second or third time actually visiting the prince, so I'm afraid my knowledge is not the most, the best for everyone here, honestly.
But what if we went to see your primogen next? Like, I mean, wouldn't that make sense? We go there.
You mean the one that's on the table?
Oh, that was the that one. Oh, that was it.
Good,
Oh,
Yeah,
good
that
move.
was
sorry,
yeah.
I'm
That was
yo.
yep. That.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
right.
She
Who else
turns.
do you know that's maybe
She
like next in line?
she turns to Father Judah and grabs his hand and takes this moment. Uh, Thank you for your hospitality. It's very appreciative, um, especially after the scare of yesterday with the silencer and everything. It's very brave of you.
I do what I can. I'm happy to see you forging new connections with individuals you might not normally form a connection with.
You have to understand everyone, Father, and take time to do so, even though it might seem wasteful, but it's important to connect with others.
Yon.
You hear a voice coming from the place setting that was set for her. As Elizabeth Dane is sprawled out across a chair, legs over in the arm, head laid back, and she has a coyote skull in her hand. She's talking to it, saying, "What a pretty, yes, I agree. What an absolute beautiful flower she is." As she looks up, "You called?"
Oh, hey, you're her. Yes, hi. We wanted to see you. Yeah, hi. I'm Carmine. I'm
Hey,
new to town.
Carmine, I know you.
Yeah,
You
I
said
know.
hello last night.
I
Hello.
did. I did. I was just looking out because I there's some bad stuff going on. I'm sure what
There's
happened,
always
and then
bad stuff going on.
I heard they might be after you, and that got me concerned because we're kin, and
Elizabeth Dane is a very small, petite woman with very long, raven black hair. Her makeup done almost in the best way I can describe it is Kiss without the white face paint, type black eye.
Great.
Um,
Great.
as she puts down the coyote skull onto the table and sits up properly. Goes, "Oh, excuse me, Father. Let me get in a very proper church pose right here for you. What can I do?"
Can I get you something to drink? Any food?
No.
We wanted to inform you of the things that were happening, but I should have assumed that you would be very aware of what happens in this city.
More than I would like. And more than you will ever know.
I understand that.
Her eyes dart to Alexandra Rose and smile. Red is a wonderful color on you. And looks back at everyone else. Do you need my assistant? You want to know who did this?
Yeah, I
Or at
mean,
least the start.
definitely.
You'll have to catch me first. And she disappears. And that is where we're ending tonight.
Damn.
As next game, we are playing hide and seek with a Malkavian Primogen.
Nice.
One of us will not be playing hide and seek with a Malkavian Primogen. As the last scene as they disappear is Jordan, you get really tired.
He asks Holly what her plan was.
Jordan, you get really tired. You get very tired.
Mm-hmm.
As the blood you drank this morning, laced with an unknown substance, kicks in. You all watch as Jorm goes head first onto the table as Holly and two other men walk in. Nod to the rest of you and say, "This is for his own good." And you are dragged out.
God, I love her so much.
Check, please.
I'll go
Please.
over to the chess.
Please.
I'll go over to the chessboard and flick the black king off the board.
Ooh.
Just wait.
And the next time you wake up, we'll be in a coffin at the bottom of an airplane to an undisclosed occasion.
Top men.
It's being examined by top men.
What do you mean?
Top men.
Men.
That is where we are ending tonight. You all have to use all of your powers to find Miss Dane as she is making this her own little game.
Oh boy.
Is Alexandra wearing red?
She wears red lipstick. It's vintage.
Okay.
What is it? What kind of lipstick is that? It's ambergris.
Cool.
It was very pretty. Alright, hard hands out. Vampire Fangs, do whatever you want. Scribe, take us away so I don't have to keep saying things.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week for more creepy, evil fun.